And now your first alert forecast with meteorologist Kyle Dickens.
Well, we're going to have to watch for our potential for some severe weather, but I know we're at that time. We're all kind of doing a lot of outdoor activities, as we should, right? Beautiful weather. Well, Memorial Day weekend coming up here. The weather, temperature-wise, not too bad. I do think we're going to be dodging some showers and thunderstorms from Friday, Saturday into Sunday as well. Sunday being the primary threat there. It may be another deal where we could see maybe some strong storms. Too early to tell, but early indications looks like that'll be another robust storm system that moves in. Pretty cool view here. We can see where our cloud cover has come from. Out to the west, you see that lightning there, even some severe thunderstorm warnings. Right now, we have a severe thunderstorm warning here out to the west. Right now, going through Keokuk County, not Keokuk, Iowa, Keokuk County. But you can see some of the towns and cities that this will be moving into. Iowa City, it'll be moving into the Iowa City area right about 6:30. So plenty of time for this thing to weaken a little bit. I do expect it to weaken some, but for the most part, it has kind of held its act together here. You can see it continuing moving down the pike here, down I-80. Primary threat with that will be damaging winds. Now, let's talk about the next couple days where a more significant severe weather threat looks to pan out here as we have a couple storm systems we're watching. For tomorrow, it'll be this low pressure system and this boundary that we deal with. And this boundary is going to lift north as a warm front come Tuesday. And that low pressure system out there to the west is going to be the culprit for a more significant severe weather threat come Tuesday. Temperature wise, tonight it's going to be another warm one as we drop into the 70s and probably hold there. Here we are at 6 a.m. Once again, kind of what we've been seeing the last couple days. Feels pretty nice to wake up to the 70s, right? Depending on what happens tomorrow, temperatures are going to be very much dependent on how long is the activity that moves through tonight overnight. How long is that going to stick around? Are we going to see additional development? So Monday's temperature very much a toss-up at this point. I do think upper 70s, low 80s, but it could get a little bit warmer. As we head into Tuesday, though, here comes the warmer temperatures, the more humid air as that warm front lifts up that boundary to the south. And we approach the mid to upper 80s once again. That is going to be fuel for some storms for sure. Now, once we get to tomorrow, the threat level shifts a little bit. The entire region under a level 1. The areas to the east, namely Bureau County, even up towards Sterling Rock Falls. This might get extended a little bit further to the west. We're under a level 2 risk. Come Tuesday, though, the entire region is already on day 3. This is a day 3 outlook and a level 3 risk for maybe some significant severe weather. Let's talk about why. Well, as we head into the day tomorrow, there is going to be some of that thunderstorm energy, not a ton of it. That's why I do think Monday is going to be more of a variable threat. How much instability are we going to see? The temperature is going to dictate that a little bit. So still some questions, but there is a little bit of thunderstorm energy there. As we head into the evening hours, into Monday evening, it does increase a little bit. You probably see maybe some redevelopment come the afternoon and into the evening. But once we get to Tuesday, look at this. Explosive amounts of thunderstorm energy. But the one thing you notice is the jet stream winds, the surface winds are those green arrows there. They're crossing over, and that's it depicts a lot of shear. And what that means is we get that spinning going on in the atmosphere. And it stays with us all the way through into the late evening hours. So the threat is going to remain all the way until we get to about the overnight Tuesday into early Wednesday morning. Let's take a look at ExactTrack. It shows some activity swinging through here about noon tomorrow. I do think midday there might be a severe weather threat with that, maybe some damaging winds. Then as we head throughout the day, we'll have to see if we get redevelopment. That's going to be the big question. Some of it is showing up here. Then once we get to Tuesday early morning, more activity moves in. And then maybe a line of activity come Tuesday afternoon and evening. Now, for rainfall, we could see some areas pick up maybe 2 to even 3 inches of rain on the heavy side. These will be very heavy rain producers. That's one thing to note. Flash flooding is going to be a concern. In fact, we added that to the hazards with this. Multiple rounds of severe weather. The threats are going to be there. Now, Monday, we're going to be more focused on damaging winds, maybe some quarter-size hail, low tornado threat, but non-zero. And then once we get to Tuesday, that's the day where we see more of the significant threat. Elevated tornado risk, up to 80-mile-an-hour winds possible, so we get into that destructive category, maybe a little bit larger hail. So stay with us over the next couple days. We'll get you through it and kind of be able to better time Tuesday out. Tuesday's still kind of a toss-up right now on exact timing, but it does look like afternoon and evening. 66 tonight. We do have that thunderstorm risk we will be watching dropping into the low 70s and maybe even upper 60s for some 7-day forecasts. We got those first alert days Monday, Tuesday. Getting cooler, though, more seasonal once we get towards the end of the week, and storm chances return by Sunday.